Over the past 11 years working together, we have helped over 3,000 patients realize the miracle of transplantation.
The National Kidney Registry is the largest paired kidney exchange program in the world. Here's an overview of NKR's progress from its annual celebration.
Many wonderful people came forward to donate their kidneys to complete strangers. Their amazing acts of kindness unlocked matches that allow numerous others to realize the miracle of transplantation. The numbers continue to grow. This first slide shows the donors that we are protecting. Early on, we bought life insurance, disability insurance for all our non-directed donors. And in 2017, we expanded that program to provide insurance and protection for uncovered complications to all NKR donors. We're on track this year to protect over 1,000 living donors, and we won't stop until all living donors are protected. Next, we have an automated donor intake system that makes it easy for donors to be tested and screened to become living donors. That system was rolled out in 2017 at Emory. We now have 30 transplant centers on that platform, and this year we're projected to handle over 40,000 donor contacts across 30 different transplant centers. And then finally, paired exchange transplant. It's growing fast. The yellow bars are U.S. KPD transplants facilitated. The red bar is the NKR transplants facilitated. Since 2010, the NKR has accounted for all U.S. KPD growth. How are those transplants doing? The outcomes are excellent. The NKR transplants, the blue bar, at 3-year, 5-year, 7-year. And you can see on the 7-year outcomes, the NKR transplants as compared to the average living donor transplant, we have 23% lower graft failure rate. And this is in spite of much tougher cases, more highly sensitized. There are more retransplant patients. They spend more time on dialysis. There are fewer NKR preemptive transplants, more patients with public insurance, and more cold ischemia time. So better outcomes, tougher cases. Better matches or better outcomes. And so this is a list of some of the best HLA matches that we've been able to make through paired exchange. The case on the top is really powerful. It was a 100% CPRA patient out of Minnesota, got a 6 out of 6 antigen match. And who do we have? Margaret, where are you? How's that patient doing? Now, I didn't know you were going to say that, so I was right when I asked the question, I hope that patient's doing well. So next slide is the 99% CPR. These are really hard to match patients. We've transplanted 24 in the last year. You can see we got a couple 100%ers there. The two highlighted patients are pediatric patients. We had a pediatric patient from Maine with a 99.7% CPRA. That's odds of match, 1 in 300. Very difficult match to find. And then finally, the children transplanted this past year. 19 pediatrics transplanted this past year. And we got the two youngest 8-year-olds at Vidant and Emory, and that Emory patient was that 99.5% CPRA patient. So that's the numbers. Now we move to the part of the program where we hear from the donors, and this is my favorite part. I think it's everybody's favorite part.